everyone. Welcome to Talking Through the Media's your home for entertainment, news, and reviews by fans for fans. Remember to like and subscribe. Send in those questions and comments because we want to hear them. I'm your host, Amy Newman, and joining me today is the stupendous Mr. Chris Fagan. Chris, how you doing?
She did it again. Another word that I will never, ever be able to live up to. But hey, guys, thanks for stopping by. We're Talking Through the Medias. I just want to remind you guys to please stay active in this community because we love talking to each and every one of you. Send us topics that you want us to talk about, and we'll talk about it on Why Is That Trending? And you can do that by emailing us at mail@t3medias.com. Don't forget, you can also catch the podcast version of this show on iTunes and on SoundCloud if you want to catch the show on those medias.
Our auditory learners out there. I respect it.
Exactly.
So, I'm a kinetic learner, and there's nothing for me yet for this show. I guess I'm in it. I guess that's the most kinetic I could be.
You said that's which one is most kinetic you can be for the iTunes?
No, I'm actually physically in the show, which is a nice kinetic option for me.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to subscribe to the iTunes, even though it would help with the numbers. But I mean, whatever.
I'm pretty sure, listen, the last couple months have been hard, and I'm pretty sure if my boyfriend just was like, what are you listening to? And I was like, me.
He would wonder what's going on.
He'd be like, this is too much.
But I do it all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I love the way I sound today. I mean, that's just the way, I don't know. I mean, potato.
About myself. Your confidence. That sounds very healthy.
I mean, what do they say? I tell people all the time, conceit is a fault, but being my mother's son, I have no faults. well, guys, look, we're gonna get into the trending topics of the day.
All right. So from BET.com, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's new single and video, WAP or WAP, I don't know, and at this point I'm afraid to ask. It lit the internet on fire yesterday with millions of fans cheering the collaboration. Of course, there were others who decided to drag out ancient complaints over what women should rap about and what they shouldn't. Cardi B took to Twitter to say, I want to apologize in advance. This is going to sound so dumb coming out of my mouth. Thank you for pulling this quote for me, Chris.
Just don't use the accent. It's cool.
I will not. First of all, I rap about P word because she's my best friend. And second of all, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. I ain't even gonna front because let me tell you something. When I did Be Careful, people was talking mad and like, what is this? So it's like, if that's what people aren't trying to hear, then all right, I'm gonna start rapping about my again. I think that went as well as it could have. Chris, what do you think about the video and the response? I know you're very pro Ken Kylie's. They're the same person in my brain. I was like proud, ashamed of like, oh no, I can identify Chloe and Kim and Courtney. And that's not like a huge source of pride for me, but like I'm hipping with it. And then these two little ones came in. These two little ones came in. And all of a sudden I'm the old lady going, one of them has makeup and maybe the same one has a baby. I don't remember. One of them's a model, maybe.
Which is the one
that you could come to me and be like, oh, they're one person. Yeah, she just goes by two different names. And I'd be like,
makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. Which is the one dating the rapper?
The one with the baby, I think.
I'm like, look, I saw the video. I did my research. Oh, and by the way, after we read the whole thing, that was a spot on Cardi B impersonation.
If I did a Cardi B impression, I would have to cancel myself. I'd just be like, well, good night, everyone. My career is dead in the water before it began.
As crude as it's going to sound, I agree with Cardi B on this subject, because how often do you hear men on movies, on YouTube anyway, talking about, look, I got a big, check out my this, and like always talking about size, and that there's then that other word. I know there's a word for that makes women upset, so I'm not gonna say it. But just about size and stuff. Like, look at my this and look at that, and it's we're obsessed with it, right? So who cares if girls out there talking about? I swear I don't mind if like you do. It's really wow. All right.
Like, at the end of the day, she's talking about her own body.
Yeah.
You say whatever the hell you want about your own body.
Yeah,
It should be no one's business.
Yeah.
Like
what?
The absolute nonsense women have been subjected to other people saying about their bodies.
Yeah.
Being a woman in any degree of the public eye.
The cat calls.
And yeah, and hell yeah, take the power back and talk about it.
Yeah.
There was, oh my God, there was a tweet I saw, and I feel bad. I should have like actually pulled the Twitter handle because I feel bad not giving credit because it was so funny.
What happened?
Just a woman saying like men who are mad women don't enjoy, like constantly going on about like, oh, well, women don't even like sex, and then are mad when they talk about enjoying sex or talk about their own bodies. They said it was like a dog where it's like, I want you to throw the ball, but do not take the ball out of my mouth. It's like, what do you want from us?
It makes sense. It reminds me of a story I heard a while ago. This guy, he would go to the bar, and he was that guy that didn't care how crude he was being to women he would approach. He would walk up to. He was one of these guys who would play the numbers, and would walk up to a woman straight up and just say, "Hey, baby, do you want to go back to my place and do it?" But he would just straight up say it with the F word, and girls would like 9 times out of 10, slap in the face, drink in the face, and all that stuff. But then there would be that by the end of the day, I guess maybe one. He was just that kind of guy. He's like, there's one woman is probably going to say yes, but he was also one of these guys who would constantly say, like, did you try to disarm, I guess, women by insulting them a little bit first and stuff like that?
So like the nagging.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you were a little bit prettier, maybe I'd ask you for your phone number, and thinking that was going to get him in bed with her, right? But then he met his match. This is just a story that somebody was telling me. He swears that this happened to his best friend. He said then he met his match. He did his whole spiel. He walked up to this woman, and he gave her the line, "Hey, baby, do you wanna?" And then she turned and she put her drink down because she was with her friends as well. She put her drink down, and she looked him up and down, and then she grabbed it, and was like, "No, thanks." And all his friends were like, "Whoa!" And you could see him shut down like that. And so, like you said, yeah, take the pot. So look how often guys, we do it all the time. We're always bragging about it. It's the best. It's the biggest. It's the this and that. So, but when one woman goes,
love it, hate it. If you are talking about it online, you have probably gotten someone else to go watch it, so you don't have to like the song, you don't have to like what they're talking about.
I love all the political,
but they are laughing all the way to the bank on this. Like, it's a good song, it's a great video, and it is the pop cultural like zeitgeist moment right now.
Yeah.
Today, even if half of that is people going, "How dare they?" Like, I heard enough people going, "Gasp, how dare they?" And I was like, I gotta know.
I honestly don't know what even the big deal about it is. I mean, with all the songs from Nicki Minaj, from Kim, from Little Kim, and even from Cardi B herself, I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm a hip hop fan. I listened to the song. It wasn't anything unique, anything special. And
it's a fun song. It's raunchy, but it's no
song.
Raunchier than
It's no raunchier than anything else. And there's political people out there going on for like hours about, people who are all advocates for freedom of speech, but when it comes to Cardi B, it's like she needs to be shut down and put in jail. Weirdos. I'm like I hate this, and I never watch it, and I never watch porn. You're definitely watching it on loop, nonstop. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. All the people.
No, it's it's always just the odd question of like, why are self-proclaimed conservative people so obsessed with like my body and what I do with it and the bodies of others, and if they choose to, what they choose to talk about and do. It's like, wouldn't the like good Christian thing to do just be to ignore it, like turn the other cheek?
Like, I can't.
But it's a butt cheek.
Like, well, first we're gonna have to examine this butt cheek that you say this is. Let's just talk. Like, I don't know. I don't get it either. I don't know why they're so obsessed with it. But you're right. For something that they say they don't want to see or hear or talk about, they can't shut up about it. But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP. I bet you thought I was gonna say it. I'm not. I'm trying not to have the potty mouth, unlike somebody here who just couldn't help herself and couldn't censor it. But
me and Cardi. Well, according to ET Online, we should all get ready to call Zac Efron daddy.
Ooh.
Why? The 32-year-old actor is set to star in a remake of Three Men and a Baby, intended for Disney+. Multiple outlets report. Although the remake is yet to set a director, The Hollywood Reporter, which was first to break the news, reports that Will Reichel has written the script, while Gordon Gray from The Rookie and The Way Back will be producing it. The original 1987 hit comedy, based on the French film Trois, hommes et couffin, Three Men and a Cradle. I really got my money's worth on those 3 years of high school French. All right. That's it. That's the culmination of that time. It followed the story of a group of bachelors played by Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson living together in New York City. Their lives changed abruptly, however, when a baby girl fathered by one of the men unexpectedly shows up at their doorstep. A sequel, Three Men and a Little Lady, followed in 1990. What do you remember about this film, and are you looking forward to the remake?
I remember finding out years later that they thought that there was a ghost on set of that movie. It's on YouTube right now. There's a scene where they're having a conversation in their apartment about the baby, I think. And when the camera pans over, behind the drape, there is clear as day a little boy just looking at the camera like, and just standing there behind the curtains. And just like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, and everybody on YouTube was like, a ghost on set. Then later I found out it was just some kid, the kid from one of the staffs, kid that got.
It's like, take your son to work.
Yeah, exactly. It was playing behind the set. Everybody was getting on there, about to do this scene, and he just stayed there. Nobody, and they didn't catch him. I guess he got in the shot, but he was officially.
And the crazy thing is, he said a word, so they had to give him his SAG card.
Exactly, right. I wonder if that kid is an actor now. No, what I remember about that movie, I remember seeing it. And did I go to the theaters to watch it? If I went to the theaters to see that movie, it was probably with my mom or something like that, who probably wanted to see it. Mm-hmm. I do remember watching it a lot on cable. I enjoyed the movie for some weird reason. I remember enjoying Three Men and a Little Lady more because it was
controversial.
It was I don't know, because I could understand it a lot more. But a remake of this would definitely be controversial, because now it's like we've seen this played out in a weird, more graphic way on like the Maury Povich show a lot. Like, which one is the father? I mean, because that was the premise. This.
Oh, was it? Yeah, they don't know who the dad is.
Yeah, I think the baby shows up and the note just says the baby is yours, but it wasn't clear on who she was talking about.
What's wrong with that woman?
I don't know. And then I think by the end of the movie they're like, oh no, it's Ted Danson's. Something like that, right? It was one of those guys. But
once the hair started coming in, they were like, that's Ted Danson.
Yeah, well, I think she shows back up at the end, but on 3 Men and a Little.
It's also the plot to Mamma Mia in a very different way.
What? But on 3 Men and a Little.
Mamma Mia, the ABBA musical. It is about.
No, it's not. It's about not knowing who your dad is.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Correct. Mamma Mia, the ABBA musical.
Okay. Is
about a woman who's getting married on a Greek island, and her mom also lives on the Greek island, I think. Unclear. But I saw it once. I was not sober. And then she finds her mom's diary, and her mom's diary is all about how like she was like throwing it all around, which like, do your thing. No shame.
Was that what those flashbacks
she got
were
that
about?
She got that WAP, and she was throwing it around to like Colin Firth and Pierce Brosnan, and I forget who the third actor was.
Ted Danson.
What?
Like Ted Danson?
No. Wasn't Ted Danson. And then the daughter is like, I want my dad to walk me down the aisle. Like, screw all the work my mother's put into raising me as a person.
Right.
And so without telling the mom, she totally like breaches her trust and calls these three guys, and they all show up on this Greek island. And she's like, I'm getting married. One of you's my dad. And I guess the other two will just like fly home before the wedding. Unclear again. And then they sing a bunch of ABBA songs.
So 3 men and a freaky mama, I guess is what it was. I saw that on TikTok earlier too. They were talking to a grandma or a mom or something like that. Oh, okay, I remember. It was a girl was wearing like those overalls, like farmers wear or something like that, and she was like,
"That's just overalls."
That's it. Is that what they're called? Like overalls, right? So she was wearing these overalls. I don't know, and it was her mother's, and it's like, Mom, you wore these back in the 90s? Like, yeah, okay. She's like, yeah, but the way you had them set, because it was like her and her mom are the same size or were the same size at that same age. He said, but the way you had them already preset was like way low. That's how you had it back then? She's like, yeah. She's like, but Mom, that would mean that your panties were probably showing, and she was like, yeah, that was the style. It's like, Mom, you were, and she called her mom a hoe. Like, Mom, you were such a hoe. And her mom was like, well, if I wasn't, you wouldn't be here. That was like the ultimate comeback. So are you saying that when I fell asleep on Mamma Mia, I should have been paying attention because I was missing like the ultimate who the daddy moment is?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't think they ever find out. It's fine. But there's a lot of ABBA songs, and also Christine Baranski's there, and we don't talk enough about what a treasure she is.
I'm telling you, it's 3 Men and a Little Lady, the Mamma Mia stuff. It's all these Maury Povich.
Also Pierce Brosnan,
right? I mean, it's just.
I should do. Can I just have a segment that's just me recapping a movie I kind of remember?
Yeah, that would be awesome. By the way, I kind of remember that. I kind of remember that review. Amy's I kind of. I feel like
it's pretty good. I went to see the sequel once and I ended up not seeing it. So.
Yeah. No, yeah, they should just do the whole Maury Povich thing. They get the daughter's picture and get the fathers and be like, look at how they look alike. Look at how they look alike. You know, that's all. That's what it is.
I feel like we wasted our time to talk about this spinoff, but it might be fine or it might be pretty bad. I don't really care. Zac Efron's fine.
You were right.
Good for him for still having a career.
You were right about the reboots and the remakes and stuff.
We love them. Oh, I got another one. You want to talk more reboots?
This is what? Which? Oh, you mean on the next?
The next topic. I just feel like we are on a roll.
I mean, well, are you, only if you are a fan of like 90s sitcoms and cheesy sitcoms? Are you? Are you a fan of those things?
I mean, they're fine.
Okay, well, all right, let's go.
All right. The new trailer for Saved by the Bell that will be streaming on Peacock takes us further back to Bayside High School with new students at its center and familiar faces Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley, who played AC Slater, and Jesse Spano on the original series. The Max, the restaurant featured in the show, also cameos in the trailer. It's among several callback moments. In one scene previewed, Spano? Is it Spano?
Yes.
I didn't watch it. Spano, who works at the school, shares words of caution about the use of caffeine pills, a reference to a memorable storyline involving the character and a much memed moment. That is the one thing I know from Saved by the Bell. And it is the thing I say in my everyday life.
The I'm so excited moment.
I'm so
scared. I remember Showgirls. Oh man, I love that movie. Anywho, look. Here's my question for you. Okay, well, speaking about Saved by the Bell, have you ever heard of Zach Morris's Trash?
Yes. Oh, it's great.
That I
didn't watch Saved by the Bell, but I do enjoy Zach.
If you have never watched Saved by the Bell,
and it honestly has saved me so much time on watching Saved by the Bell. Like, the show would drive me up a fucking.
Exactly, because I remember watching these shows, and I don't know what it was about. I guess it was the popularity of it. There was nothing. I guess there was so much things going on in the 90s with all the other sitcoms or something. You didn't notice how much trash Zach was.
I mean, that's just true, though. Every time I go back and try to watch stuff from my childhood, even stuff that's like pretty good and still kind of holds up, there are like episodes where it's just like, that's not what people do. Like, that's just such bad, right? Like, there was a definite, especially I think shows geared towards younger audiences.
That's what you should do at the end of every episode of Say About It. But that's not what people do.
That's not how people would make decisions.
It's I don't know. So I'm wondering. Okay, so this is what I think of when I watch this trailer and whatnot. I'm wondering if their version of Zac and Slater and all these other characters that are coming into Bayside, if
So
they're
it's
going
the
to
same. Wait, is it the same characters?
the same universe. Slater and Jesse are back.
Okay, but there's like new kids.
They're new kids. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I think
they're like trying to catch up.
They're back as like the principal and teacher. I think something like that.
Okay.
Something.
So
like
it's like okay.
Yeah, you never left their old high school and never accomplished anything. And now you're teaching here, living out
like they're just sitting there like, Zach Morris did better than us, really?
It reminds me, exactly, Zach Morris is probably
probably
a senator. That would be funny as hell if he's like a senator or something like that. Like, dude, you guys are still here? But that's what I kind of got out of it. I'm wondering how
it's modern day.
It's modern day. That's the whole thing. I'm wondering how they're gonna modernize it. I mean, they got the whole the eating the diner that they used to eat at all the time. That seems to be frozen in time, and I guess that's the niche of that restaurant. Which we're gonna go back to the 90s, and which is that's a good gimmick for a restaurant. That's fine, but I'm wondering how their Zach Morris is going to act.
You're like, I'm going to give a Yelp review to this restaurant.
Exactly.
One.
Like the burgers here are the same patties from the 90s. Like gross. Like I'm wondering, but I'm curious on how they're going to handle like serious topics. I mean, this is streaming on Peacock. And
they really want to get us in on Peacock, and I don't know a single person who's.
I don't know anybody who wants to get on that Peacock.
Like, what?
I said, I don't know.
Don't say it again.
Yeah. You don't want me to say it again, trust me. But
I'll get it. I'll watch it.
But I'm just so curious on how they're gonna handle like serious situations and things like that. Are they gonna take them seriously? Are they gonna make fun of them? Are they gonna have a Zach Morris is trash like character?
I'm gonna be honest.
Curious about.
If they don't like do the post episode like to camera, we've had a lot of fun today.
Oh yeah, if this dude can't freeze time, I'm not watching this crap. No, he needs whoever this kid is better have the exact same powers that Zach had. I don't care how stupid it looks on it. It was you know what? Okay,
that's the thing. I think that's my thing of like at least with stuff like the Fresh Prince reboot, it's like that show actually is good. Like it does hold up, and I feel like some of these shows that are way more of the like
this one feels
nostalgia factor, and when you go back and watch it, you do go like, oh, these characters suck.
Yeah,
like the show is not great writing. Like it does start turning into the like, who's this for?
The channel that does the Zach Morris is trash. That is brilliant because it captures it perfectly, and you're like, why did we cheer this kid? He is horrible. He needs to be in jail. But I mean, I don't know. Let's
and that's a good 90s hair, and in the 90s, that was all it took to make us root for you.
Maybe they'll try to correct those mistakes that they made in the 90s with this new this time around. But anyway, like I said, like, hey, I mean, let us know what you guys think. If you are you interested in seeing the Saved by the Bell 2020 or whatever we want to call it, the reboot or the sequel season? Is that how these are being referred to now? When they bring these shows back, I mean, I don't know if I'm interested in seeing them at all because I did live through the actual original show and the college years for some weird reason. I watched those too, and I don't like looking back. I don't know. Bayside is not a good place for me, but maybe you guys are interested in it. Maybe you guys, for some reason, want to punish yourselves and watch this on Peacock. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know anybody who's even...
Someone out there is like, well, damn.
Who's even downloaded that app? I don't know. Let us know if you guys are even interested in this whole thing, and tell us what you think about it. And maybe if I get enough people saying, it's pretty good, I like it. Slater's teaching us some good, valuable lessons. Teaching me how to live and be a good human being. And then
we could use that. That would be great.
Then maybe I'll give it a shot. But maybe, if not, I don't know. Put it
maybe
in the box.
That's what's wrong with our society. We need more very important episodes.
Yeah, probably so. And just let us know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it maybe on We Got Your Mail. Okay, let's rush to the last topic. What's the next one coming up?
Are we going fast like the thing that they ride in the? I've exhausted myself. This week, an announcement for Tron.
I've exhausted myself.
I threw too many. This week,
I love
we're just watching a woman have a meltdown in real time.
I love the way you started off.
This week, let me do it.
This week.
This week, an announcement was made that Tron 3 will be hiring Garth Davis to direct. It was also mentioned that the most recent draft, written by Jesse Wigatow, is still the one that's currently in circulation. The one that was initially planned as a sequel for Tron Legacy and was developing under the title Tron Ascension. Wigatow has been associated with this potential Tron sequel for quite some time now. It also seems that Jared Leto is the confirmed lead in the film. What that means exactly isn't entirely clear. It's been reported that Disney scrapped the chances of a direct sequel. We might not be seeing this happen with most of, if not any of the leads from Tron Legacy, like Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde. So the question is, what does it all mean?
It depends. Did you even watch the Tron Legacy or the original Tron from back in the day in the before times? Do you remember Tron?
Okay. I saw a Tron movie.
The one with Olivia Wilde or the one?
It was one of the new ones. Mm-hmm. And I dozed off. And all I remember was I woke up and Jeff Bridges was like, he just yelled to the heavens, "Oh, Tron, what have you become?" And it was the funniest thing that's ever happened.
That might have been Tron Legacy. I mean, there's only.
It felt like if you asked me to write a Tron movie knowing nothing about Tron, that would be the line I would write.
How did the graphics in the movie look? Did it look like it was made a couple years ago? Or?
It was definitely one of the new Trons.
Yeah,
I've not.
That was it. It was Tron Legacy. There was only 2 Tron movies out. The one that was made in the 70s or 80s, and
okay.
And then
Tron 3 threw me off. That's one, and then the new one. So I've seen the second one.
So you've seen the second one, Tron Legacy.
Kind of. I went to a free movie night at my student union when I was in college.
So I've never watched the original Tron, but I did watch Tron Legacy. Tron was one of those movies that I had no interest in seeing.
Yeah.
And I knew. Yeah, I could tell what it was about. Hey, a guy got stuck in a video game. I guess he got out. Cool. So that was pretty much it. But I don't think you know what? Did he get out? Maybe he didn't get out, because in Tron Legacy, I think Jeff Bridges was still stuck in there or something. Was it Jeff Bridges was the star of the first one, and then the game made another version of him, based on his young self, and he played the villain as well in the. You
sequel. Are just lapping me in Tron knowledge now.
And trust me, I barely know what's going on. All I know is that I heard Olivia Wilde is in the movie, and I was like, I will be there. That's all I know. I
just feel like the world is not begging for a third Tron movie.
It wasn't. I mean, it did. The movie did good, and I felt like the direction that they were going was like, okay, this could be cool because Olivia Wilde. But but then it was like, but the box office was like, well, don't know if we justify making a third one. It's kind of like what's that other movie? Alita Battle Angel is going through. Mm-hmm. It made a squeaker of a profit.
Visually cool. People were into that. I'll go see it for that. But I don't know anybody who's like, my favorite movie, Tron.
Right. Exactly. But
cool.
I can see them if they're gonna greenlight it. I can see why. Because I feel like they think, oh, okay, I think we can see the mistakes that we made in that last one, and I know, or maybe we know where we're going. Maybe that's why they cast Jared Leto, because Jared Leto was not in the second one at all. He has never been in any of them. So my question is he replacing the guy who played Jeff Bridges' son in the second movie? Is he that character, or is he a whole new guy that's going to get sucked into the game, or I'm not
gonna lie, Jared Leto in a Tron movie is just like a perfect Venn diagram of things I have no interest in.
It just seems like it's going to be based on one of his old music videos from his band or something like that. That's what it feels like to me.
I think the one thing that could feasibly be cool about this is that, because whatever that's been now, 5 to 10 years since the new Tron. Yeah. Time's not real.
I mean, but it was like
I feel like
but it was like 20 years from the first one to the second one. So,
but I'm just saying special effects have come a really long way, even in the last couple of years. So I feel like that could be a big selling point if they really have like upped their game even further of like, we got cutting edge 2020s technology.
Right.
Cool. I think people go see it for that, but I'm not going to be first in line with my ticket. I'll wait till it's at a student union, sneak in and fall asleep because that's how I do.
If Olivia Wilde's there, I'll be there day one. I'm telling you. That's, I don't know what it is about Olivia. I'll tell you exactly what it is about Olivia Wilde. She's perfect. That's why. I don't know why I love her so much. I haven't seen that many movies of her, but the ones I've seen were enough. I don't know. I have a crush on Olivia Wilde. Isn't it obvious? She's my crush. Anyway, let us know what do you think about Olivia Wilde? I mean, Tron 3. Are you guys excited about seeing a Tron 3? Do you think that Jared Leto, I mean, it feels like ever since he did the Joker, everybody thought that maybe his career was going to go down, but like lately he's now getting cast in a lot of major things.
I mean, he does have a vibe of a person who'd be in the Tron.
Yeah. The Tron
world.
Is that what we're calling
it? The Tron. I am turning into like your mother. Like, did you enjoy the Tron?
Did you enjoy Tronny? Is Tronny?
Are they in the Tron again?
Are they? Are you watching that Tron again, Billy? Like, no, Mom, stop being weird. Ooh. But I think I think it's a good fit. I'm curious. I'm hoping they still use the original cast, or at least if they're bringing him in, I'm hoping that at least he's playing that same character. So maybe they decided that we're going to go in a different direction on casting, and they're going to use the same. He's playing that same character, or maybe it's a whole new thing. Here's what I really feel about it. I think the thing that they want to do with Tron, right? Because the first two movies were about a guy who gets sucked into this video game world, and the rumor is the people in the video game are going to find a way to get out of it and attack the real world. That's the rumor for Tron 3, because it's a whole war in there. It's like you got all these humans getting sucked into this video game and bringing the war to us. Well, now we're going to get out of this damn game and bring the war to you guys.
They're not in the Tron anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. That's the rumor. But here's the problem.
All right. I really have exhausted myself now. I've thought about Tron for too long.
Right. Well, here's my problem with the whole premise. I think this is the direction that Jumanji is going to go. That's the problem I have with this. Because I feel like with the ones with The Rock, I feel like after seeing I don't know if you've seen the latest Jumanji movie. I don't know if you've seen it or not. But I have a feeling that after the things that I saw, they haven't confirmed it, but I have a feeling that they're going to go back to when Robin Williams was alive with his Jumanji movie, how the animals and stuff came out of the board game. That they didn't do that in these new versions of it, but I think in the next one that's about to come out, I think they are. So it's like we're already getting
Chris,
this.
You are underestimating the power of the ultimate Avenger style Tron Jumanji crossover movie that will be called Tronji. And that was it. That was the end of my joke. There is no further punchline, so I hope you liked that dumb shit.
Well, guys, let us know what you think about. You think my theory about them forcing this whole thing with Tron is just repetitive dribble, or is Amy onto something here? Or are we gonna have a Jumanji, Tron, Avengers? What was it?
Chris, please, it's Jutronji, and you know it. Jutronji.
It's so damn crazy and brilliant. You've already convinced me. It's gonna happen. Let us know what you think about Jutronji, if that's happening, because in the next Infinity War, because I feel like that's gonna happen in a galaxy far, far away, no less. Through another franchise in there for you. Put it in the box below. Let us know what you guys think, and we might talk about Jutronji on We Got Your Mail, maybe. But
we'll work on it.